Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 21st of January 2025. So yesterday, Martin Luther King Day, and Trump inaugurated, of course, and the US stocks index futures, T-notes and futures gained while the dollar slumped on inauguration day as Trump refrained from day one tariffs. More on that in just a moment. So equity and treasury futures catch a bid as Trump avoids one-day tariffs. And if you're wondering why the market shot up 100 points yesterday, this came out, as you can see, at 1:33 p.m. It was from Trump's own social media. Trump memo to call for evaluating trade relations with China and Canada. Trump to lay out a trade vision but won't impose new tariffs yet, and that's what sent the markets higher. Economic news for today, we've got unemployment numbers from the UK and average earnings index. So we've got the second day for the WEF meeting where Reeves is at the moment instead of being in the UK, and German ZEW sentiment, and then 1:30 we've got the CPI numbers out for Canada. This is not the US or the UK, this is for Canada. So we'll see what happens with those as well. Right, let's kick off and have a look at the market's reaction to yesterday's inauguration and look at it in a bit more detail and kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow yesterday, we can see the market moving higher, trading up to the 62% retracement overnight as well. A bit more volatile than what it looks in the daily chart though. If we have a look at the 30-minute chart, you can see that the market launched after that message or tweet, whatever it is, from Trump's social media, and the market moving up, then pulling back and then moving up again. But overnight, the market's starting to have doubts about Trump, and you can see there that the market very volatile overnight and struggling with the DP at the moment. Maybe it's just a short-term thing and the market will reverse and move higher, but there's a lot to come out during today with regards to more executive orders and what he intends to do. So it's going to take a few days for the market to digest exactly what Trump is all about. So in the German DAX, it looks like there's been a move over towards Europe as opposed to the US, but saying that, we've got a new all-time high that is currently not holding in the German DAX there. 30-minute chart, again, you can see the announcement by Trump, you can see the pullback, and then you've got the overnight weakness as well coming into the German DAX at the moment. So if we go back to the daily, it'll be interesting to see how the market is going to react. We are overbought in the German DAX as well. Doesn't mean to say it's going to come down, but there's so many balls in the air at the moment with regards to what Trump's going to do next. In the S&P 500, again, you can see there's some uncertainty overnight. Yesterday, the market moving higher. 30-minute chart, again, tariff news overnight. More news that the market didn't like, shook out, traded down well below the low down to the S2 and then has bounced back. Meanwhile, the FT100 made a new all-time high during yesterday's session, which you can see there at 8549. Well, it is 49 more or less. And overnight, again, some uncertainty as the market moved lower and then moved higher again. So it's an unknown quantity, this one, that's for sure. But at the moment, the FTSE doing well despite the interest rates on the gilts blowing up in the last couple of weeks. It's being ignored by the markets at the moment. So let's have a look at the US dollar. And the US dollar down yesterday straight off. It's not favouring Trump, but we'll see. The market gaining a bit of support overnight, and yesterday's low still remains intact at the moment. Meanwhile, in the metals, sideways for silver. As I've said before, this is going to remain this way for this year unless something major happens. 30-minute chart, you can see again spikes to the downside, but recovering a bit there. Till we get through $35 an ounce, the market will remain range bound. However, in gold, different story, considering that Trump is a crypto fan and launched his own meme coin, as we know from yesterday's alert. The gold market moving up quite nicely there, as can be seen, and also didn't have that spike down that we saw with silver overnight as well. So again, gold doing well there. Let's have a look at the gold silver ratio, and no surprise really, starting to move back to the upside there for the gold silver ratio. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's trading session. It was very boring, as obviously you'd expect, as the market waited for Trump and as you can see, even in the pre-market session, barely any trading range, and all the way through the morning, apart from the kickoff when the market traded up to the high of making a new all-time high in the German DAX there. The market then got into a sideways trading range, which you can see until 1:30 when we had the announcement from Trump about the tariffs. You'll see that spike up in a minute. There's a 120 point move, or more actually, 150 point move, and prices then waiting for the inauguration went sideways, and then as he spoke, the market then reacting to this. We had a quick short trade down to the 50 EMA, and then just below that down to the R1 before the market started to once again just trade sideways there. And overnight, the market, if I can just get the right chart, the market is currently moving to the downside. Let's have a look where we are in the bigger picture. We're not too far away from yesterday's low, and yesterday's high was sort of below the DP and the 200 MA, so some weakness around at the moment. Like I say, it's going to take a moment or two for the markets to digest what Trump is really setting out and what he's going to do, and of course the first 100 days are always the most important as well. So let's see what happens today. Have a good day, and with that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.